Mason, and we are just excited that you are here with us this evening. Before we get started, I'm going to share a screen with you all, and we're going to walk through just a quick little PowerPoint. Most of you probably were invited by an invitation that looked similar to this. And I love the question that is asked: what does good health mean to you? And when I think about that question, my mind kind of goes racing on several different directions, which I'm sure yours did too as well. And, you know, sometimes we think about, what does good health mean to you? Healthy eating, having a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, or maybe it goes to having enough energy that will last you throughout the day and allow you to get the energy that you need to do all that needs to be done. Or maybe your mind goes to being fit and working out. Or maybe it is you've been around people who are dealing with disease, and that has left an impression. So immediately when you think about good health, it goes toward disease prevention. And so whatever kind of your mind goes to with that question being asked, you know, I think that the question that kind of I came to this point about 19 years ago when I was kind of started my health journey is, okay, how do I stay healthy? And because I wanted to be eating good. I wanted lots of energy. I wanted to be fit. I certainly didn't want disease. And so it was 1999, believe it or not, that long ago, that I really started taking a look at what health meant. Like most of you on this call, we know that eating a diet rich in fruits and vegetables is important on a path to good health. And I love what Dr. David Katz says. He says that fruits and vegetables aren't just good for you. They're so good for you that they could save your life. And you know, the U.S. government reminds us by the plate that it shows us and recommends that every time we sit down to eat, half of our plate needs to be full of fruits and vegetables. But what's the problem? What's the rub? I don't know if you're like me and my family, but it's hard to get 9 to 13 raw fruits and vegetables in our bodies every day. And, you know, 18, 19 years ago when I started on this health journey, I wouldn't say, if you would have asked us if we were healthy eaters, I probably would have answered yes, because we weren't junk food eaters. But what we didn't do was get 9 to 13 raw fruits and vegetables in our body every day. And that's exactly what we need to be doing if we want to combat against the stress that we're under, the toxins that we touch and breathe, the bad food we eat or the good food that we don't eat. You know, this statistic says the majority of the U.S. population consumes less than 1 cup of fruit and 1.5 cups of vegetables on a daily basis. And you know what? If truth be told, I probably wasn't far from that 18 years ago. And so when we started, my husband and I started this journey on, you know, how do we become healthier? What happened is we kind of had to learn the hard way. So 1999, we kind of designated that to be the year of health. We were really going to dig in and really try to get healthy. And so at that point in time, what healthy looked like to us, I thought you just took a vitamin supplement and you worked out every day. Boom, done. But what happened about 3 months into this simple plan that I thought, my husband was having some blood work done for some life insurance, and his iron came back sky high and like dangerously high. And so what we did was instantly started trying to figure out what's causing it. And we just said, well, maybe it's this vitamin we just added a couple months ago. And sure enough, he got off of that vitamin supplement and his iron levels returned to normal. And what that did was send me into this research mode of, okay, if taking a vitamin supplement isn't it, what do I need to do to ensure that my family's getting the nutrition that they need? And I don't know if you've ever heard that saying, but that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And it was at that time we were introduced to Juice Plus. Actually, my husband was. And he came home and he said, Elaine, I think I found the answer. It's this product called Juice Plus, and it is just whole food that has been juiced, put in capsule and gummy form. So it's good for you and me with the capsules, the gummies for our girls. Because what had happened was we had been trying to juice. Because I'd done this research, I knew it was whole food nutrition we needed. The problem was getting a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old to drink green juice. And a husband who traveled all the time, it was nearly impossible. So although our juicing to get whole food into our bodies was a good idea, it didn't work for us. And so when we were presented with Juice Plus, it was like, this is what we've been looking for. It was what bridged the gap between what we were eating, even though it wasn't junk food, we weren't getting what we needed. And I knew we weren't. My husband had heartburn all the time, which is a sign of not eating food that have enzymes, because we eat dead food. We eat cooked food, fried food, refrigerated, frozen, you name it. You know, our food has been altered. My daughters were getting sick. Whatever disease went around, or not disease, but whatever virus went around the preschool, my daughters got it. And I personally was dealing with zero energy, having migraines. And what I knew was we were missing something. And we needed something to bridge the gap. And that's when Juice Plus appeared. And Juice Plus is straight nutrition. So there are 6 things I want to share that, in my opinion, sets Juice Plus apart from anything else I've seen. Number 1 is that it is straight nutrition. The bottles have a nutrition label, not a supplement label. It is pure food. So from womb to tomb, anybody can take, and in my opinion, should be taking Juice Plus to get what they need. And it's the next best thing to fruits and vegetables. You know, if I could go in my backyard every day and pick 50 different plants, fruits and vegetables, and bring it in and juice it and consume it every day, then that definitely would be the best thing. But since I can't do that, nor will I do that, Juice Plus makes that available. And I love, if you look at those bottles, what I love about it is that it brings the broad spectrum, the rainbow of fruits and vegetables, because each of the different colored fruits and vegetables work on different systems within our bodies. If you're like me, you have about 3, 4, maybe 5 that you consistently eat. But that, what you're seeing there with the 4 bottles, that consists of 40 different fruits and vegetables. 11 fruit, 11 vegetables, 11 berries and grapes, and 6 plant oils going into your body every single day. I don't know about you, but I have never eaten 40 fruits and vegetables in one day. And to get that spectrum of color is amazing. It's non-GMO, it's vegan, gluten-free, and to me, here's point number 2 of the 6 things I think set Juice Plus apart. It's NSF certified. And that's the certification our pro athletes need to have on anything they consume. Because what people will say, well, it's organic. Well, it's one thing to be organic where it's herbicides and pesticides free. But what about yeast, mold, bacteria? You know, we see on the news not long ago where romaine got, all these people got E. coli from romaine lettuce. And so NSF certified doesn't just make sure that no pesticides or herbicides are in it, but it also looks for anything that is not fruits and vegetables that should be in the Juice Plus. And to me, as a mom, brings a lot of peace and satisfaction. The third thing that sets Juice Plus apart from anything I've seen is the enormous body of clinical research. If you pick up, reach over, call Suri and ask her, what's the most thoroughly researched product in the world? It's going to come up and tell you it's Juice Plus. It's randomized research, double-blind, placebo, tested on the product itself, human clinical trials, published peer review, and it's all done in an ethical manner. That is what we call the gold standard of research. Juice Plus has 40 plus studies done on it. And what those studies represent is the bioavailability. You know, if we're taking a synthetic supplement, you know, at best, maybe we're getting 10 to 15% absorption. Juice Plus is food. It's 100% bioavailable. It measures the oxidative stress. You know, two things that all disease come from is either oxidative stress or systemic inflammation. And what we know is Juice Plus has researched both of those things. You know, obviously we need oxygen to live and to breathe, but the more we consume, the more free radicals we produce or waste we produce. And the only thing to counteract that is antioxidants, which come in fruits and vegetables. And that's why fruits and vegetables are so valuable. We've been researching in regard to obesity, to DNA, and now nutrigenomics, which to me is so fascinating that even if we've been dealt a bad hand when it comes to genes, my father's side, everyone has cardiovascular disease. But that doesn't mean I have to get cardiovascular disease, because now the science is showing that our lifestyle and nutrition can trump genes. And one of the studies, 80 days on Juice Plus, it altered 1,600 genes. So it turned on those good genes that will fight the bad genetics, and it turned off some of the bad genes, which is huge and exciting at the same time. We've researched cardiovascular disease, lung health, healthy skins and gums, and quality of life. Another study I love is the one that was done at MD Anderson on post-ovarian cancer patients. What's their quality of life look like? And what they found is the more nutrition, whole food nutrition they are able to consume, the better their quality of life. The problem is not very many people can get 10 raw fruits and vegetables in their body every day, especially if you're a post-cancer patient. And what they saw at doing this research is the amazing impact that Juice Plus can have on somebody's quality of health after coming through a serious health crisis like cancer. And that is why so many leading health professionals around the world are recommending Juice Plus, is because of all this enormous body of research. The other thing I absolutely love is the quality of our Juice Plus products. We've contracted with these farmers for many years now, and some 10, 15 years. They know that the actual fruit or vegetable will be tested right there as they bring it out of the field. It will be tested again as it is juiced and blended and dried, tested again in the encapsulation process, and then also again in a human body to see what kind of impact, how is this nutrition. And what we're finding is that when fruits and vegetables have the ability to be totally vine ripened, you know, if we go to the grocery store, those fruits and vegetables had to be picked 2 or 3 weeks prior to the peak of ripeness, and that is when the nutrients truly get in that fruit or vegetable. You know, we wonder why that number of, you know, it used to be 5 a day. That number keeps going up. Now we're told just a healthy person needs to be eating 9 to 13 a day. If your health is compromised or an athlete, even more, which makes it so challenging to get that nutrition. But these farmers know what they're raising these plants for. You know, we make sure during that processing, the processing techniques, that it's done at a low temperature so that it doesn't harm the fruits and vegetables. And the oils are cold pressing so that those oils are not rancid when it gets to us. So the quality of Juice Plus is amazing. Gluten-free, non-GMO, non-artificial colors, preservatives, flavors, or added starch. I don't know if you've ever looked at the back of some supplements. There's so much starch and additives. Juice Plus is what you see is what you get. Fruits and vegetables, straight nutrition. And then one more thing that I absolutely love about Juice Plus is Juice Plus is a community of people coming together that focus on their health and their longevity and their quality of life. And what Juice Plus provides with our Healthy Starts for Families program is that with every adult that gets Juice Plus, a child can get Juice Plus for free for up to 4 years. And there's been a couple million people who've gone through this program. They've taken a look at 250 people to just get a sampling of, okay, what kind of impact is Juice Plus having on our families? And, you know, you can see here, 60% were missing fewer days of school. 50% were taking less over-the-counter drugs or prescription drugs. You've got 66% less were visiting the doctor less, and 61% were eating more fruits and vegetables. So not only are we just, you know, what we don't want is just, here, take this capsule or take this pill. What we want to provide as Juice Plus representatives, as a community of like-minded people, is locking arms together and saying we can change the course of that we're headed in America today. In 2017 was the first year ever since we've been tracking. Our life expectancy has always gone up every year. In 2017, it has begun a trend of going backwards, in that our children's their longevity is not going to be as much as their parents and grandparents, and that's really a scary thought. So I love the Juice Plus community and the value that it brings, not only to the product that it represents and it brings to the community, but also the community that comes together to support and encourage each other on this health journey. And then lastly, number 6 is the thing that I love the most, and that is the value that Juice Plus provides. I used to juice, so I know exactly how much it costs to juice every day. And so how much less Juice Plus costs because of the volume of fruits and vegetables that we bring together, juice and encapsulate and provide for our customers. We actually consume more kale in our Juice Plus products than any other consumer of kale in the world. We actually had to begin purchasing our own kale fields just to get enough kale that we needed for our products. Our flagship product there is our fruit, our vegetable, and berry blend. And what we recommend, at least starting with that, and that is $71.25 a month. How it happens is we send 4 months out at a time. You don't have to pay 4 months immediately. You can pay as you use it. So for 4 months, you would be charged the $71.25. By the end of that 4-month period, then you would be finished with your Juice Plus capsules or gummies. And then your representative then would check in with you and start that process again. And so along with that, every adult that gets the capsules, you can see there, kids for free can get the fruit and vegetable gummies, which that's $47.50 a month, which would save someone, right at $145 because they get that free for the kids through our Healthy Family Foundation. You can see that we also have the omegas there. Omegas, we sent a survey out to our customers. The omegas, the Juice Plus omegas, have been around about 2 years. And we said, hey, what nutritional gap is still missing? And resoundingly, what came back was an omega. And so for 5 years, Juice Plus researched and brought to market, the only one that I know of, a vegan omega. So we skip the fish, go straight to the plankton, to the algae. And so it delivers the whole spectrum of omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 omegas in a capsule form. No fishy taste. Quite frankly, they taste pretty good. A lot of my young moms will get a raspberry, put a hole in their omega capsule, squirt the omega oils in the capsule or in the raspberry hole and give that to their children, because they know the importance of the omegas to brain health. Just in 2018, brain health issues have surpassed cardiovascular issues, which are huge when you're thinking of ADD, ADHD, depression, bipolar, and the list goes on. Alzheimer's, dementia, the list just continues. And so omegas have become just a really front and center part of this whole nutritional program. And then you also see we have a shake that I have had, a meal replacement shake, probably one every day for the last close to 20 years now, and can't imagine starting my day without them. And that provides a whole nother 10 more fruits and vegetables that are not in the capsule products or the gummy products. And one of the things I love about the Complete is it provides those sea vegetables that most of us typically aren't eating, seaweed and those type of things that really deliver powerful punch to our body, especially in the form of minerals. So that is just a quick overview of what Juice Plus is, and the 6 things that I think set Juice Plus apart. So I would love to, before we kind of open it up to for any questions, would love for Miracle, would you mind just kind of telling your Juice Plus story and your journey and the impact that it's had on your health?
Yes, absolutely. So I found myself sitting in a doctor's office in 2017 dealing with severe vitamin deficiency. I was a vegetarian at the time, and I thought I was doing everything right. I wasn't eating any meat products or dairy, and I felt okay. But when I went to the doctor and she told me that I was dealing with this vitamin deficiency in B12 as well as vitamin D, I was absolutely frustrated and devastated because I was on a very strict 10-month vegetarian diet. So I didn't even know that I was dealing with something to that capacity when my results came back. So I left the office that day, and I think I had a piece of salmon. I was like, you know what? I just can't do this anymore. I have to find another way to be able to bridge my gap. I don't know necessarily what it is right now, but of course, my first referral was to go get a vitamin to fix this issue with taking a multivitamin. And I went to the store, didn't have a lot of guidance at all, just recommended to just take something over the counter. But I still was not at a place where I felt like I had mastered dealing with this vitamin deficiency, or really feeling like I've accomplished anything in the health realm for myself. So right around that time, leading up to 2018, I was introduced to this product. My mother had went to a wellness and business event in Noonan, Georgia, and she met Elaine, and she really just told her about the research and how it's truly whole food nutrition in a capsule. So she came home that day and said to me, Miracle, this may be the answer that you're looking for. So I began to consume the products for myself, and it really just gave me the peace of mind and the assurance knowing that I was flooding my body with something that I wasn't doing. I thought I was doing it as a vegetarian, but I still wasn't getting it all right. So with Juice Plus, I have been able to make sure every single day that I'm getting the recommended and even more of my fruits and vegetables. And that has just gave me so much peace of mind. I think this product as a whole, with the clinical research that it provides, and being vegan and plant-based, having our NSF certification, those are all peace of mind things that I've really cherished as I've consumed the products for myself. So.
Thank you so much, Miracle. I appreciate that. And I'm glad just the chance to get to know you and spend time together has been just really priceless to me. So I'm so excited that you've been on Juice Plus. I'm also going to ask Shelley to just share her story and journey with Juice Plus and how it's impacted her.
Okay, hello, Shelley Black. I've been taking Juice Plus for a year and a half now. My story really begins with my son, Nick. He suffered a injury on the baseball field in 2017, which was his junior year of high school. It was just an injury that would not get better. Over the course of 11 months, we saw every doctor you can think of, orthopedic, rheumatologist, chiropractor, physical therapist. We tried everything. Nothing was getting his pain to go away. He couldn't sit through class. He literally told me he was laying down flat on his back on the floor at school because the pain was that bad. He couldn't sit in the car for long periods of time. He couldn't stand for long periods of time, which was affecting like his baseball. We had several MRIs, but in November that year, we got an MRI which showed he was diagnosed with something called arachnoiditis, and we were referred to Emory Neurosurgery in Atlanta. It's a pain disorder caused by inflammation of an arachnoid membrane that surrounds your nerves of your spine, and it causes severe stinging, burning pain, and there is no cure. It was devastating to hear that news, but the only way to treat it is the same way you would treat other pain conditions like pain management and physical therapy. Anyway, my sister had been telling us about Juice Plus for a while, and I just thought there's no way fruits and vegetables could be the answer to this very serious problem. But out of desperation, we decided to order it for him, and thankful that my sister was encouraging me to do that. He started taking it every day, and after about 3 weeks, we started seeing changes. He was coming home and not needing to go straight to the couch or straight to the bed. He was not needing to lay down in class. He was taking less ibuprofen. We were just like, what the heck? This Juice Plus product seems to really be working. So he played his whole senior year and didn't have a problem. He went to his freshman year of college, took Juice Plus every day in college. So if you can imagine a 18, 19-year-old kid being willing to take his capsules every day, it must really be working. We're just so thankful for that. Another thing is just sickness in our life. My husband and I have been taking it too, and not one day have we felt sick in a year and a half, not even a cold, like not needing to go to the doctor. I used to get sinus infections like, I don't know, 3 times a year, and that hasn't been happening. So I just love the product and the benefits that it has on our life so much. I decided to be a distributor, and I love sharing it with people and watching their lives change. And we're just very thankful for the product. So thanks for letting me share my story.
Thank you, Shelley. I know as a mom, when something's wrong with your kids, I tell you, that's tough to watch. So that warms my heart just hearing that story. Well, we don't want to keep anyone too long, but we just want, if anyone has any questions, let me unmute everybody. Please feel free to ask any questions. We always want to encourage everyone to get back to the person who invited them on this call tonight and just ask any questions of them, or, if you want, you can ask now. We would certainly love to answer any questions.